Bruce Lee had just set foot in Hollywood. Gradually, people were getting to know him for his incredible action and stunts. At that time, seeing his rising popularity, a journalist came to meet him and said, "I've only heard about your stunts. Show me a sample of them." Bruce Lee said, "All right, stand here." And placing his hand just 2 inches away from the journalist's chest, he punched him. Even from such a close distance, the 185-pound man was sent flying and fell down. There aren't just one, but thousands of stories where Bruce Lee demonstrated his incredible physical power and martial arts prowess. But as physically strong as Bruce Lee was, he was equally mentally strong and a wise person as well. In his 32 years of life, Bruce Lee accomplished what many people can't achieve even in 100 years. In this video, I'm going to share Bruce Lee's 7 life lessons, which you can follow to improve your own life. So, let's begin. Number 1. Be water, my friend. Be flexible like water. Learn to adapt in every situation. Bruce said this in one of his famous interviews. He said that people think water is a symbol of peace, but water has so much power that it can break through even the biggest rocks and keep moving forward. Water has no shape of its own. If you pour it into a cup, it takes the shape of the cup, and that's why it always finds a way out of any situation. Water can make its way even through the tiniest cracks, and when it comes as a tsunami, it can sweep away even the tallest buildings. We should also strive to be like water. In life, you will face countless problems, but if you remain as flexible as water, you will always find a way to overcome them. Number 2. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, but his father brought him to Hong Kong out of fear of World War II. When Bruce Lee was just 6 years old and studying in school, there was a boy in his class who used to snatch money from all the other children. When he came to Bruce said, "I'll give you the money, but not here. If we do it here, the teacher will see. Let's go to the toilet." And Bruce took that boy to the toilet, and there he gave him a good beating. However, because of this incident, Bruce Lee was expelled from school. But this story makes it clear that Bruce Lee had learned to fight from a very young age. He often got into street fights, and to always win those fights, he learned martial arts. Many times, his opponents in these fights were gangsters, and they even had guns. Bruce Lee's friends would run away when they saw guns, but Bruce Lee always stood his ground against every opponent. In his quote, he conveyed this very message: don't pray for an easy life, but pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Because those who live an easy life can never become strong. On the other hand, those who regularly deal with difficult situations gradually learn to handle even bigger problems. That's why you should keep doing things from time to time that are a bit challenging, things you've never done before. To put it simply, here Bruce Lee is talking about stepping out of your comfort zone. Number 3. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Once, Bruce Lee got the opportunity to work in a new film. The film's director told him to abandon his own martial arts style and fight in the action scenes using the American style. To this, Bruce said, "No, I have my own style, and if I fight, I will fight in my Chinese style." This clearly shows how confident Bruce Lee was and how strong his own identity was. And Bruce says the same thing in this quote of his: "Be yourself, create your own unique identity, be unique, and don't just copy some other successful person." Today, most people simply try to become like others by watching them, which is wrong. For example, if you look today, almost every other person wants to start a business, and if you ask them why, you'll mostly hear the same answer: there's a lot of money in business. Look at how much Bill Gates and Elon Musk have earned. That's why I want to do it too. People don't think about the fact that Bill Gates was interested in computers. He was passionate about computers, and he never chose this field just to make a lot of money. Elon Musk was interested in technology. That's why he was able to get so far ahead. In the same way, everyone has their own identity. You should also create your own unique identity. Don't copy anyone. Do what you feel is right for your future, the work that will make you happy in the coming time, the work through which you can somehow improve this world, the work you are passionate about. Do that kind of work. Number 4. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Here, Bruce Lee is saying something very important. He says that I do not fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Many people might not have understood this, so let me explain it to you in detail. The person who has practiced 10,000 kicks only once is not a master of any kick. So if he fights someone, he won't be able to execute any of those 10,000 kicks properly. But on the other hand, the person who has practiced one kick 10,000 times has mastered that kick, and by using just that one kick, he can defeat his opponent in very little time. So here, the importance of proper practice has been highlighted. Here, Bruce Lee wants to say that if you want to master something, you have to practice that same thing repeatedly and consistently. Number 5. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Bruce Lee always used to tell his students to never be afraid of failure. If you want to achieve something big in life, failures are bound to happen. You just have to keep moving forward while learning from them. He says that it's not failure, but setting a small goal that is a crime. Even if you fail while trying to achieve something great, it doesn't matter, because even that is something to be proud of. He himself followed this principle in his own life. When he was studying in school, he once got into a fight with a senior student. Bruce was younger than that boy, but even so, he competed with him for a long time. Both of them were badly injured in that fight. This was the first time Bruce Lee had ever lost a fight, and it was after this that he began learning martial arts and practiced so much that no one could ever defeat him in a fight again. So this story shows that Bruce never gave up. He was always focused on learning from his mistakes and making himself even better. Number 6. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you will never get it done. Bruce believed that we shouldn't waste too much time overthinking before doing something. Just do what needs to be done, don't overthink it. Otherwise, that task will never get done. Most people overthink before doing something, wondering what the benefits will be, what the drawbacks might be, whether they can do it or not, and what others will say. And they just keep thinking about it. They never muster the courage to actually do it. Whereas Bruce says, just do what needs to be done. If you win, you'll feel happy, and if you fail, you'll gain experience. Both are valuable. Today, many business giants follow this principle. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, often launches many Amazon products without too much planning or analysis. He says that if there's any flaw in the product, we'll deal with it later. But for now, launch the product as quickly as possible. That's why if you want to be successful, don't just keep thinking, do something. Number 7. Wisdom is more important than knowledge. From a young age, Bruce Lee used to read a lot of books. He had an entire library of books. However, he was never interested in just accumulating knowledge. Whatever he read, he always tried to apply anything useful he found to his own life. He used to tell his students as well not to believe what others say blindly. Instead, observe, try it out, and then trust what you understand from your own experience. Because when knowledge is experienced personally, it transforms into wisdom and serves us throughout our lives. Bruce Lee taught us so much in his short life of just 32 years. I hope you will definitely follow Bruce Lee's life principles in your own life. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video with more life-changing lessons like these. Thanks for watching.